Hey everybody, Craig here, CLP Bushcraft. So behind me is a yucca plant. And here in my area of East Texas, this is very common all over the place. And it is one of the best plants in the area to make natural cordage from. So what I'm gonna do is take my knife, cut off some of these leaves, and we'll get off in the woods and I'll show you how to make natural cordage. Stick with me. First things first, coffee. Okay, so while that water heats up for my cup of coffee, let's talk cordage. So, cordage. Most people, when you think about cordage, getting out in the woods and survival and that kind of thing, is this, paracord. Paracord is a great cordage to have. It is got like a nylon on the outside, and then inside is like about, depending on the paracord, but like 9 or so different strands of more nylon. So you could actually take these out and have a lot more cordage. If you just had like just a small section of paracord, you could take and gut it, take these out. You could have reverse wrap these to make them tighter and come up with more cordage. So paracord is a great cordage to have. Another great cordage, and one of my personal favorites, is bank line. And bank line is basically like a nylon cord that has a tar type substance around it, and like a coating, and works very good. This is my actual favorite to do bow drill with, is bank line, because with that tar it kind of grips onto the spindle really well, and it's just one of my absolute favorites for that. So normally I always keep paracord with me and bank line. But what if you're in a situation where you don't have either one and you need cordage, and say you need to make a fishing line? So what this is the yucca. This is made from the leaves, or blades of leaves, whatever you want to call them. They're blades, leaves, whatever you call them. This is made from the fibers that are inside of this, and we'll get to that soon, and I'll show you how to process this down to get to them fibers, and then show you how to reverse wrap to get this. And what this is a little kind of a little primitive fishing line that I made. So I got a gorge hook. This is out of a piece of a cow bone, and then I kind of added just a little bit. Got a rock tied to it as a weight. As you see, I probably got, I don't know, with this one, 4 foot, I guess, of line. But if you're in a situation that you don't have cordage with you, fishing line, bank line, paracord, whatever, and you need cordage, I'm fixing to show you how to get it. So stick with me. Yep, looks like that's ready for some coffee. I love these little bushcraft coffee companies, Campfire Blend, steep packs. These things are really, really easy to use in the woods. Very, very easy. What I'll do is take and pour this over that steep pack pouch. For a good cup of coffee this morning. Okay, so got my coffee over there starting to cool so I can drink it. Let's process this yucca leaf and show you how to get to the fibers inside. So my favorite way to do this is to find like an old stump like this, and with my knife, this is my LT Wright knives, Bearded Mouse Genesis, which all of you know this is my absolute favorite knife. So with the spine, the 90-degree spine on it, if you push down, hold down pressure onto the leaf and pull back, you will start to take away that outer thick green layer. Do not know the technical name of that layer. It's just a thick green layer. But what that does was reveal inside these fibers. That's what we'll be reverse wrapping to make the cordage. And what I'll do is I'll just flip it back and forth and just keep doing that, and your knife blade will get all gunky. As you see, it's kind of like stained it a little bit on the blade. A patina to it. Let you know that lets people know that you actually use your knife. As you see, as the more I break it down, the more of these little fibers you're seeing. And these things are very, very strong. Very strong. And the more you put on it to reverse wrap, stronger, or the thicker, I guess you'd say, they are as you reverse wrap it, the stronger it is. All right, so what I'm gonna do is process up several of these and get like a handful of these fibers, and then I'll show you how to reverse wrap it. I just want to point out one thing about the LT Wright Genesis that I really, really love, that makes this job a lot easier. Of course, with the 90-degree spine on it, it makes it tremendously easier because you can scrape the stuff off. But having these thumb scallops in here, like so, and to hold on to it, and then to be able to have the thumb scallops, you have complete control of this knife like that. It's just so comfortable. Just, you know, like I say, just adding, just like how they did, just adding the thumb scallops in this just makes it absolutely perfect for doing this kind of thing, to be able to use the spine of your knife to process stuff, and to be able to do so and hold on to it and have them thumb scallops right there, it is so comfortable. Just wanted to point that out to you. Okay, so I had to move. That spot where I was at, where I was processing yucca, is an amazing spot. I love it. Very cool little spot to sit to, and I got that old stump in front of me that I can work with as my little work table. But the sun is starting to come up, and it's hitting me in the back, so it's starting to get hot. So I moved into the woods where it's shady, and what I'm gonna do now is take the yucca that I processed down, and this is 4 of the leaves, and so you can see there's a whole bunch of fibers. So what we're gonna do is separate this out and start reverse wrapping it and show you how to make it the cordage. Also, the coffee, very good. Just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, so what we want to do now that we got all these fibers is separate out a few of them. This is where it's going to determine the thickness of your cordage. And I'm going to be making this into basically another primitive fishing line, so I'm going to make it pretty long, and I don't want it real thick. So we'll get some cordage here. All right, I'm gonna figure out. I keep looking into the screen and not actually looking at it. It's kind of messing me up. Okay, this is about as thick as how I want it. So what I'm gonna do, this is me, okay? This is how I do it. I'll take in my right hand, I will pinch it and twist it towards me. My left hand, I'll pinch it and twist it away from me, okay? So I'm pinching towards me and away from me until you get like where it wants to naturally twist on itself to make a loop, okay? So once you get that, and you'll kind of get it equal on the sides here a little bit, best you can. I'll get to what size I want this loop to be. And this point, like I say, this is me. This is how I do it. I will twist this towards me, the top one, okay? Twist it towards me. The bottom one, I will then bring over to the top, away from me. I'll go away from me. So now the bottom one the bottom one is on top. I will take it, and I keep pinching on this, okay, where the loop is. You want to keep tension there. I will twist this towards me, and then take the bottom one and go away from me. Towards me, away from me. And each time that you do the twist, you kind of want to pull it tight, okay? As you can see where it's starting to braid right there, you want to keep that tight. So, towards me, away from me. Towards me, away from me. Once you do this, kind of get your rhythm down, after you've been doing it for a while, it gets really easy. You can go pretty fast with it, really. Now you can see the thickness that I have it now. And this is strong. Doing this reverse wrap like this. Like I say, I'm gonna do this and make a pretty long piece, at least probably, I'd like to try to do about 15 foot or so of it to have for a fishing line. And one blade or leaf or whatever that yucca, once you process it down, like I say, this is about four of them leaves. And as you can see, this is how much we used to start doing this, because like I say, depending on the thickness of how thick you want the cordage, it'll go a long ways. You can get a lot of cordage out of a few of them leaves. All right, so what I'm going to do is keep on braiding this. When I get down to where I need to splice in a new piece, I will show you how that I do that. So just hang tight. Okay, so to splice in a new piece, the way I like to do it is take, and you got to try to get like kind of the same size thickness as what you have here. So what I'll do, this is very odd, just trying to look through the screen to do all this. Okay, I will lay it. I'll actually have me a piece of it kind of stick out about that far. I'll lay it directly into the V, okay? Then I will grab it and the piece that's already there, and I will twist them together. Then do my normal twist away from me. I'll do a few of them. What you're going to wind up with, come on, zoom in, focus, is it's perfectly spliced in together. And then what you do with your knife is just come and cut that off. So now I need to do this one. Hold on, grab a new piece here. A lot of times I'll twist this together when it's tighter. Like I say, just lay it into that V, and then twist it all together like so. And then what you'll wind up doing is taking your knife and just cutting that away, and you really can't even notice it. Okay, so I've been sitting over here for a little bit and just braiding it. I'm on camera. So as you can see, about, I don't know, 12 inches or so that I've gotten so far now. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you how to take off these little pieces here where we had to splice into it. All right, so what you do is just get your knife. That's why I like leaving a piece like long like this. So what I'll do is just get really close and just cut that away. Same with this one. And then it's hardly even noticeable as to where you had to splice in at. So we'll go down here to these. Any of these little hairs like this, you can just get rid of them. And you can go back through, like I say, and clean it up more. Any of these little hairs sticking out, basically, if you want to call them, just go there and cut them off. But there you got it. Cordage from yucca. Like I say, it's extremely strong. And the thicker you make it, the stronger it's going to get. So I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to keep on. I got quite a bit more that I could use, and I'm just going to keep on making this longer and longer, like I say, and make a little primitive fishing kit with it. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all have any questions, just comment down below. We'll get back with you. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you like what you see here on LT Wright's YouTube channel. Me and a lot of the ambassadors like to get out. We like to use our knives and show you kind of what we do with them. So hit that like button, the subscribe button if you want. We really appreciate it. And until the next video, see you then.